Greetings everyone, and yes, it's time for another Specky game, and this one is called Executor, published by A Software in 1987. And I remember being quite curious about this one because it's supposed to be a really good Spectrum shoot 'em up. And even though I had an ST at the time, I wanted to play this one. Maybe not because of the ad, because I don't think I ever saw that one, and honestly it's not the greatest ad I've seen. It's a little bit too busy. But what I did see and found really awesome was the Sinclair user cover for, I think, October 1987. They had a really cool cover that was just dedicated to Executor. And this one is done by Jerry Paris, who also worked for computer and video games. And it's a really, really cool cover. And I think it was commissioned by Sinclair user for this particular issue and the game. So yeah, it's really awesome looking. They should have used this one for the ad. But anyway, let's dive into the game. And maybe not the most exciting loading screen, but it looks okay, I suppose. And it's just a standard loader, no fancy stuff or countdown or anything like that. We even got a happy little ditty playing here. Pretty standard Spectrum stuff. Let's listen to it for a bit. And it says copyright 1987 Softtech International, and wasn't Softtech The Edge? I think who later published Fairlight? Or maybe I'm misremembering, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, let's just dive into Executor, shall we? And I've already set up the keys. I'm going to play with the Spectrum rubber keyboard. Wish me luck with that. Get ready for combat. Thank you. And okay, the stars looks very much like the bullets. And I pretty much immediately get murdered here. Yeah, this looks very nice indeed. And scrolls fairly smoothly, but I think maybe I should rebind my keys because this is not really working that well. I've had them a little bit spread out on the keyboard. Can I shoot this thing, by the way? Yes, I can. And I get bulleted again. Can I drive into these things? No, I cannot. Okay, this was just a warm-up round. I'm just going to redefine the keys. But I still got a high score. How? I died immediately. I'm going to be using the classics 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 to control. It's awkward, I know, but I kind of got used to it as a kid. It sounds really weird, I know, but I think I'm going to do a little bit better with that keyboard setup. But yeah, this feels a little bit slow. I mean, for a Spectrum game, this looks amazing and plays well, I suppose. It looks really, really nice, and scrolling is super smooth. But it's just something about trying to do a shoot 'em up on the Spectrum. I've been playing too many SD shooters lately, I think, and arcade shooters. Oh yeah, this feels so clunky. Oh yeah, it feels like the controls are a little bit slow as well, maybe. I just can't get out of the way, and there's hardly any space to navigate, really. There's so many obstacles. I mean, they look nice, the obstacles, but they are ultimately obstacles. But let's keep trying. Because this game does, as I say, look amazing. It's really, really gorgeous looking for a Spectrum shooter. And yes, the play area is very damn small, but that's the price you pay to have smooth scrolling. And look at these huge obstacles. Oh man. Yeah, I'm finding it really hard to control here. Also interesting to note that there's plenty of colors about here. And I'm not getting any further than that for some reason. Okay, let's try that again. I think this was pretty well received back in the day. And I can see why. Even I was excited about it or wanted to check it out just because it did look really, really nice and seemed to be a technically very competent shooter on the spec. And I think I had an SD at the time, so I was like, I had other games to play, but I cannot get away here. What the hell? I'm finding it so hard to hit stuff here and just constantly get shot in the face. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because it's early in the morning, or maybe because I just suck. I'm not sure. see, there we go. That's the way you do it, and let's not bother about this annoying thing here. Let's try and go through here, yeah. See, I'm already doing better. I'm starting to use my brain for a bit. Oh, and I keep getting shot still. I shouldn't have said that, should I? I think the stars are still confusing me. And also the controls. Can I please get a bit further ahead here? And why am I missing that? Move, no, forward! Jesus, I cannot get up to those, whatever those things are. Looks like a pair of headphones, maybe. Maybe they're a pair of gigantic headphones that want to murder me. Like everything else in this bloody game. I can now see why this game is called Executor, right? Oh, can you shoot the power-ups? Really? Oh, man. That's not good. That is bad, I think. Or maybe you pick them up when I shoot them. I'm not sure. I don't think so, though, because that would be too nice. No, don't drive into me, you bastard. The space bastards. What? What got me there? Did I drive into that thingy? There's so many thingies. Yeah, Executor. Yes, you are. Grab the thingy, whatever it is. Not sure what to do with it, but I'm sure it's great. Let's just go forward so I don't have to mess with these fools. Grab the mine. Go forward. See, I'm learning things. Please grab the thingy. The mine. I wonder if we got any other weapons and such. I don't think so, because there's no other keys, really. Yes, we're making progress. And please die, you bunch of bastards. And I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. That is not good. Please don't. Oh, I thought you were going to shoot like horizontally, but no. They little turret bastard angled the shot and got me. And of course there's no auto fire in this game. You have to press the button. As was often the case, could I please be allowed to survive for a bit there? This game is pretty balls hard. And why didn't I hit them there? It looked like I hit both of them, but nope. Yeah, I would have been pretty impressed by this back in the day. But at the same time, not sure how far I would have gotten back in the day. And yeah, I'm finding it so hard positioning myself correctly here. I just keep driving into stuff, even flying into stuff. But I mean, it's about memorization and not having butterfingers, of course. And Jesus, there's another bullet. Didn't see that. It's really tight navigating this game. There's so much stuff. And every time I want to kind of navigate past the flying enemies, I just find myself chewing on a bullet. It's really tricky. At least I'm getting somewhat better. Still, I cannot position myself properly there. I keep hitting. Yeah, I keep hitting stuff. Otherwise, I would have to say that the hit detection of the game seems reasonably good, actually. It's just me not being able to position myself. And sometimes maybe it looks like the bullets actually go straight through if I'm really close to the enemies, but otherwise I think it's pretty solid from that standpoint anyway. I think the mines that you pick up actually speed me up, and that could be part of the problem as well, that I keep driving into things. I move a little bit faster. Otherwise, I don't know if there's any special power-ups in the game that might make my life easier, like maybe a 3-shot. And see, again, I'm so cautious that time that I actually become overly cautious and still hit the sides there. Yeah, this one is tough as balls. And now I'm slow again. Yeah, the mines definitely speed me up. Please, please, please don't murder me. What? Who fired that one? I didn't even see that. Yeah, look at this. I haven't lost a life so far. That's incredible. I've been playing for about 30 seconds. Jeez, that's amazing, right? Oh, I'm still alive. Oh, sorry, I still haven't lost a life. And just so quickly you run out of space in this game. Jeez. What? And there's no invincibility when you've taken a bullet. That's also a little bit of a prick move by the developers. Oh yes, please, open up game, please. And why am I not hitting these silly ships here? Oh, are you kidding me? This is a horrific maze of doom and death and misery. This game reminds me of Synapse. And it might even be more difficult, which is quite terrifying. But at least I'm learning stuff. It seems possible to get somewhere in this game. Even though it's going to be tricky. Get out of the way, get out of the way. Don't shoot me. Oh, I knew that was going to happen, but I didn't want to try to shoot that turret. Because every time I try, they get me with an angled shot. But yeah, this game does look really, really nice for a specky shooter, I must admit. Oh, God, I thought I got that thing. And it scrolls very smoothly as well, I have to admit. But it's just way too difficult. And 3 lives, come on, game. You could just have maybe given me 5 or, you know, an extra life every 5 points or something. And also it's getting a little bit repetitive, I must admit here, but I'm pretty sure it's going to change eventually. I'm so sure they are saving up on the RAM here. Oh, I'm actually making progress. Give me that thing. Oh, what the... Oh, God, it's the boss of stage 1. And what the hell is... What the frick is going on? What the hell was that? Was that a graphical glitch or something? It looked like I was shooting ships at that ship. Yeah, and since I'm playing this on a real Spectrum, I can't make any save states. So I can't save scum my way to victory. But as you can see, I am actually making some sort of progress and getting slowly better at the game. I'm going to give it one more shot. I'm just going to ignore the power-ups because I just keep dying when I try to get them. But yeah, it's definitely getting easier here. Although it's still not easy, and I'm pretty sure I would have been awful at the game back in the day. Absolutely garbage at it. I think we're coming up to that annoying point in the map where we need to navigate through that narrow passageway. Oh, and why do they fire when you are close? I hate games, you know, shoot 'em up games that do that. If you're near a ship, don't allow it to fire. I mean, come on, even the arcade developers didn't do that to you. It really does feel a bit cheap. Oh, God. Okay, one more attempt. I'm getting into this. I'm starting to like this. Yeah, even with the difficulty, I'm finding this quite enjoyable because I'm making some sort of... What progress? Why did I get killed there? It looked like the power-up killed me, but there must have been a bullet underneath it. I don't know. Yes, I'm actually starting to enjoy this. Even though with the insane difficulty, because it does look like you can get better at it. But maybe I should have tried to play it with a joystick. Problem is I don't really have any good joysticks. My last slick stick has broken. And I've only got these kind of floppy ones that really aren't... Oh, really? Oh, give me a couple of frames of invulnerability, for God's sake, you dick of a game! I would like to see the boss again, that would be nice, but... Oh, but I still have problems lining up. Still have huge problems positioning myself. And it looks like I've got some sort of power-up thing going. I don't know what's... I mean, you see that flashing thing to the right? Do I need to activate that? Because there weren't any more keys to define, so... Maybe I need to hold fire or something? I'm just going to give this one more shot. And that is weird. It looks like the turret fires one final round. That is kind of fired after I destroy it. Because that thing was dead and I still got murdered there. And again I get killed even though that turret is long gone. Maybe it's the explosion that kills me when the turret explodes. And I've got a different power-up thing. Is there something I can do to activate it. I'm not really sure. Or maybe it's just automatically activated. I should have tried and find a manual for it, but yeah, I just decided to go and play it because I felt like it. Can I get that? Yes, I can. Oh no, I've got double fire. Yes, this is good times when I pick up enough of those. I think this will activate by itself, so I don't need to. And what the hell got me there? Whoa, man! And then I think I lose my power up. Yeah, this is technically a very impressive game for the Spectrum, but man, is it hard. It's definitely one of the hardest shooters I think I've played on the Spectrum, even more difficult than Synapse. But yeah, very technically competent, and I think I could have had some fun with this if I, back in the day, if I'd had the energy to learn it, because yeah, I wasn't great at shoot 'em up games, and I would usually get tired of them, but I might have stuck with this one. Who knows? Anyway, let's have a look at a couple of reviews before we end, shall we? Sinclair User was very enthusiastic and gave the game a Sinclair User Classic and also awarded a 10 out of 10. And they wrote, superb vertically scrolling arcade bash 'em up, fiendish gameplay, large multicolor graphics and a 2-player option. They don't mention the difficulty though, but I suppose this was the norm back in the day. A shoot 'em up should be insanely difficult. That's just how it was. And of course they also write, graphically Executor is more than you could hope for. Large colored sprites, smooth scrolling, inventive details, the lot. Whatever happened to Attribute Clash? Executor has never heard of it. If the quality of Spectrum software gets any higher, people will start trading in their STs. Well, maybe not quite, but yeah, this is admittedly a very competently done game. Crash was slightly less enthusiastic and they gave the game an overall of 84%, and they wrote, a superb shoot 'em up, a must for anyone who liked Synapse. And yeah, they also compared the game to Synapse, which is quite expected. And one of the reviewers writes, Executor is one of the best shoot 'em ups I've seen in ages. It's got great graphics with brilliant scrolling, color scenery and detailed super baddies. Some of the add-on weapons are very original. The split firing and the pod are really devastating. Executor's only drawback is that it's very difficult. Difficult to the point of being infuriating after an hour or so stuck on the first level. Yes, it definitely is difficult. And they do also mention the add-ons, which I was just too crap to really get hold of any, because the game did seem to remove any power-ups you got if you lost a life, and yeah, I did that a lot. So maybe if I persevered, I could probably have gotten into the power-ups as well and probably finished stage 1. But I'm going to give up for now, but I might return to this one because yeah, I liked it. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this quick peek at Executor, and as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!